Hello everyone, this is the Hive 1 in the orchard apiary. If you remember, this is the one we transferred into from a nuke into a full hive. Excuse me a second. Oh dear me, hay fever. Right, so let's just give them a check, see how they're getting on. Give them a puff at the entrance. As you can see, they've all settled down from last week. You would have thought so after 7 days. 6 days, but they were all over the place because obviously it completely changed their hive, the way it looked, as well as well, basically the way it looked, I suppose. So it's bigger, more room, which is what they needed. And I've left my tools. 2 seconds. Right, start again. Right. Let's see how we're getting on in here. Get rid of the dummy board. They're still grumpy. This is that naff horrible frame that was in here. I'll put on the outside, hopefully waiting for them to stop using. You can actually see some of the developing bees in there. Unfortunately, it's snagged to the frame. But yeah, this frame's a bit of a mess. So I put it on the outside, hoping that she won't use it to lay eggs. Oh, I've got a bit of hay fever today. Two frames there that I put in that they haven't done anything with. There's a frame there that she's laid up lovely, full of eggs. Let's see if I can see her. She laid that side up well as well. Oh, excuse my sniffles if I'm sniffling a lot. My nose is running and you can't blow your nose very well in a bee suit, unfortunately. So I'm just looking to see. I'll see if I put the frame up close by so you can see any eggs in there. And nearly every frame possible has got eggs in. Not every frame, sorry, every cell. There's eggs in there that she's laid into the empty cells of where the bees have emerged. I'm still looking. You can see there where you got the worker brood, it's nice and flat, and then you got honey around the outside. And all I'm doing is looking around and looking for the queen. I haven't necessarily got to find her because there's eggs in there and we know she's there. It'd be nice to see her if she isn't marked, which I don't think she is. I could try and mark her if I can catch her. But I'm also looking for disease. There's lots of brood in different stages there, I'll show you in a second. You see the pearly white larvae in there, and the cat brood as well. And I'll see if I can see any eggs, catch it all on one. And then there's some smaller. If we go down there, might be able to see that on camera. Oh, excuse me, sniffle, sniffle. Again, looking for the queen, and also general health of the bees. This frame here as well was a bit knackered, wasn't it? But it ain't too bad. But I will, once that, move it out to the outside perhaps in a week or two. We haven't seemed to have touched the new frames. They're still on their old frames that we moved out of the nuke. There's a bit of honey on there, or nectar, pollen and honey in there. Oh, excuse my sniffles. Right, I'm going to quickly go back through just to see if I can see it very quickly. Just go through very, very quickly. You're more likely to find her on frames that have got eggs. I did think this queen was marked. But the way I look is I look around the edges. I look at the bottom edge first, and look around the edge of the frame to see if I can see her disappearing over the frame. And then I then work my way around in circles inwards. Works for me. So I'm looking at the bottom now to see if she's walking over in the sides, and then I'm looking all the way around the edges, see if I can see her. You have a look to see if any of the bees are acting slightly different, because they generally clean in her or they circle around her. I can't see her on there. Look again, starting at the bottom, make sure she's not down there, looking around the edges and looking. She generally runs more than the rest of them, moves different. Can't see her on there. Oh, excuse me, my nose is running out. Oh, dear me. Right, now on this frame, same again. Looking at the bottom and the sides, see if she's run over the sides. And working my way in. Looking at the bees to see if they're doing anything different, because like I said, they normally groom her, so they stand around her. Sometimes bumping into her, moving her. Can't see anything on there, and then I do the same again. I start on the bottom, around the outside. But if she wants to hide, she hides. No, still can't see. She may well not be in on new frame, she may be well in the bottom of the box. Right, on this last frame. Good offbeat. I wouldn't expect to see her on here, to be fair, but we will see. Because it's already laid out everywhere, looking around. No, can't see her on there. Go to this other side. No. She may be buried underneath all those bees somewhere. Like I said, it's not an issue. We know she's there, we've got eggs. Just generally checking to make sure they've settled all right, which they have. I will double check on this frame here that we put down here. I doubt very much she's on here, but you never know. There's no eggs in here. No. Right then, close it up. They've still got 4 frames to work there, so they've got the room. They don't need a super. They've moved in to the box quite well. They're happy. They know where their home is. Happy days. So, nice, simple nuke to a hive. And then that was a week later, and they're all happy and building away. Right. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Please consider if you haven't. Take a look to see if you haven't. You'll be surprised how many people think they are and they're not. Much appreciated. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.